Welcome back. This is John Locke. Today I want to talk about this article that was in Search Engine Journal by Roger Monti from October 25th, 2021. And it was summarizing a recent Google Webmaster Hangout with John Mueller when he was talking about a different definition of quality content than what is commonly understood by search engine optimization consultants. This article says, and this is very commonly seen, what a lot of people focus on is the EAT, the expertise, authority, and trustworthiness of an article. So a lot of SEO consultants will tell you if the author of an article, if they have subject matter expertise, if the trustworthiness of the site has the right signals, or if the content is free of grammatical errors or punctuation errors, or is the right sentence syntax, that's going to be higher quality. What John Mueller said is a little bit different. Now, John Mueller is the liaison that goes between SEO consultants and Google, and he tries to basically, without telling you too much and telling you exactly how everything works, which I don't think any one person who works on the Google algorithm could tell you exactly how everything works, but he tries to point people in the right direction. Or at least in the direction that Google wants people to go. So people were asking about this in a Google Webmaster Hangout, and the question was, I know it's been said before that making technical improvements is less important to SEO than having quality content. And John Mueller stopped at this point and he wanted to read the question and talk about the importance of technical SEO and addressing how Google might actually define quality content. And his quote, "When it comes to the quality of the content, we don't mean like just the text of your articles. It's really the quality of your overall website, and that includes everything from the layout to the design. Like how you have things presented on your pages, how you integrate images, how you work with speed, like site speed, how fast a page loads. All of these factors, they kind of come into play there." So what he's saying is that it's a broader thing. Basically, everything mixes together, and Google, sorts through the billions or trillions of pages that it has in its index and decides what to rank. Now, obviously, if your site is overall high quality, by however means that they define that, then it's going to have a better chance to rank. Google has been saying for years that images are important, and how to optimize images for SEO. That's just one part of it, in my opinion, in my experience. It all works together. But he continued by saying, so it's not the case that we would look just purely at the text of the article and ignore everything else around it and say, oh, this is high quality text. We really want to look at the website overall. Now, I want to pause here. This is something that we have been saying. I've been saying on this channel, we've been saying on this channel for a while, that design matters, the presentation of the information matters, and if you have superior design that is just removing any roadblocks to people looking at it and understanding it and digesting that information, the more that you can, improve that part of it, the better it's going to be for your overall SEO. It has a wide scope, quality content. Now, I'm going to pause one more time and I'm going to say, in my experience, what I've seen is each individual query, each individual search, keyword search, or keyword set has a search. There's a set of pages that Google, says these ones are a good choice. And there's usually, a wide set, and how they rank it, it's usually up to Google, but there's usually a set of pages. Now, to qualify, usually, it has to meet the user's needs and satisfy what the users are searching for, whether it's accomplishing a goal or whether it's finding a piece of information. Those are kind of the main goals of doing a search. But if you can get them to that goal that they're trying to complete, that's going to be quality content. Now, another thing that I have noticed is there is a pattern for quality content. Now, the bad part is it's not really a shortcut to determining what needs to be on a particular page. You kind of have to look at the search results and kind of document what you're seeing as far as what is on each page, and then say, okay, maybe we're missing all of these things that should be on that page. Maybe there's things on this page that need to be there that the users are looking for who are doing this keyword search. And maybe there's topics that we need to be addressing on this page if people are doing this search. I'm going to take it a step further too. And this ties in, I think, to what John Mueller is trying to tell people. But when you do a keyword search, it's not just about that individual page, but it can also extend to having certain other pages or topics covered on your website. Because I have noticed that as a pattern that occurs a lot too in certain keyword searches. If you don't have these other pages, then Google might say people might not find all of what they're looking for when they're doing this keyword search. Now that to me is the foundation of having the right content. Now when it comes to quality, it's, you know, putting together something that is understandable, digestible, and getting people the information that they need in full in an enjoyable fashion. To me, that is quality content. But what did John Mueller say? He said that it includes the images, layout, and how everything is presented, page speed, and other factors, some of which relates to the user experience and how information is delivered to a site visitor. Well, lo and behold, it kind of matches up with the philosophy that we have been telling you for at least 2 years on this channel. Okay, so at the 23 minute and 12 mark, I don't know if you can hear this, and he's just saying that. He's saying it's the layout, the design of your pages, all of that is part of the quality score. So, okay, so basically, again, it's improving your overall site. All of these things mix together. And you or your competitor, even your competitors might be missing some of these. But if up to this point, Google has seen that they have the elements on a certain page or on their site overall, and then plus the right content on that page, even if it's missing something like design or a good presentation, it can still rank. And I have seen this multiple times. So, hold on. If you are ever in a position where you need to try and gain rankings, or you're trying to decide what do we need to do to overcome our competitors, my advice is threefold. Look at what content they're ranking with and try and emulate that, and look at what other content exists on their site that might be related to that ranking page. Look at the overall design and presentation of the site, because again, they have a way of measuring user satisfaction, because you will notice that good designed sites, well-designed sites with low friction rise to the top over time. And the last thing I would say, though it's not explicitly mentioned here, is having a link profile, having hyperlinks that Google expects to see for a page like yours or a site like yours that's trying to rank for the terms that you're trying to rank for. Those three things, the three legs of the metaphorical SEO table, content, links, and design, are going to take you very far. So I hope this has been helpful and insightful as to what you need to do as far as quality content, and that's straight from the Google reps. I will link in show notes the article, the original article from Search Engine Journal, and the video from which this is based. My name is John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO, which you can find at lockdownseo.com. And I'm putting out videos each and every week. If you found value from this video, then I would love to see you subscribe and give this a thumbs up, because that helps in the Google or the YouTube algorithm. That helps the YouTube surface this video. That's all I have for now. We'll be back next week with another video. And until next time, I want to say peace.